Hello everyone, so this is the PBE with the Mage mid-season rework. This video is going to be on the tweaks and changes to Swain. There are quite a few changes, not quite as much as there is for Annie, but more than like there is for Kennen. One of the changes is to his passive, so he now gets more AP, or not AP, he gets more mana back than he used to. It used to be they restored 9 plus 1 per level when killing a unit. Now it is about 12 plus 1 per level. And then also it's what it is, oh, he gets 9% of his maximum mana if he kills or gets an assist on a champion. So that's pretty good. Then his next change is on his Q. So it used to be that it was a click and forget. That isn't the case now. I mean, it still is a click and forget, but it's got some better uses to it. So I'll show you here in the back lane. See, he throws his bird out in an area, and it will attack anything that gets within that area. So like if I throw it here, it creates a zone. And anything inside this circle, it will target. So here's the numbers on it. Its mana costs have been lowered. It used to be 60, scaling up to 100. Now it's 60, scaling up to 80. The cooldown has been increased. It used to be just 8 seconds all around. Now it's 14 to 10. So it starts out at 14 and scales down to 10. Its AP ratio has increased from 0.3 to 0.4. So there's a bit more AP ratio on that. And then it deals double damage against non-champion targets. So that's pretty good. So here's the wording of it. So it lands in an area for 4 seconds and attacks the closest enemy unit, prioritizing champions, dealing the damage per second and slowing them by 40%. And I think that scales. Yeah, it looks like a white number, so I think it scales. Damage is doubled against non-minions. All right, so I can just drop this down, and he just goes through them pretty quickly. I can do it again. It's actually pretty fun. And see, I've got 20, or I got 10% cooldown reduction, so it's down to a 9-second cooldown. Bellatrix will look for a new target if the current one moves out of the zone or dies. If any nearby enemy unit is affected by torment, then it will become Bellatrix's target. So if you want them to definitely go after a very specific one, like a cannon minion or something like that, you can just drop his E on him, and it will target that one first. So let's see. We'll increase our E. All right, so that is the change to his Q. Next is his E, his Torment. So the damage has been lowered. It used to be 75, scaling up to 235. Now it is 50, scaling up to 170. So it's a pretty big hit. But its AP ratio went from a 0.8 to a 1.0. So it makes up for it on the AP ratio side of it. And the damage amplification. So it used to be, it started out at 8 and scaled up to 20, and now it amplifies at 20 right from the start. So rank 1 of it, it's a 20% scale and increase in damage. And he was able to, I was able to, without any items, just with the Dorn's Ring, at level 5, and I think it was 3 ranks in Q. He could take out the caster minions with 1 cast, which is pretty cool. So then his ult has changed some, and I've heard the people that played him, in matches that I've been in, I've heard people commenting, and they don't like the changes to it. I don't know. We'll have to see. So its cooldown has increased to 10 seconds from 8. So its cooldown has increased. You spawn 5 ravens instead of 3, and it heals the healing against minions has been reduced from 25% down to 15%. And I think in part is because of the eternity on here, where you get, is that the one where you get the mana? So that's damage taken, mana spent. Yeah, so the mana spent here comes back as health. So I think they kind of, with it being a full set here, I'll start my ult here. There. So there's a lot of crows going out there. I don't know. It still seems pretty strong to me, but this isn't a real match. So, but yeah. So the healing has been decreased from 25% to 15% on minions. The tooltip now notes that ravens cannot attack the same target again for 1 second, and I guess that was something that was kind of like a hidden thing. And the mana cost has been reduced to 5 flat. So no matter how many ranks you get, it's always 5. Reduced to 5 at all ranks. Mana cost 25 initial cost per second. So it costs 25 initial mana, and then every second it costs 5 mana. All right, a mana cost to sustain Raven Flock increases by 5 mana for each second. So I guess it's 30? It's hard to say. So the mana cost to sustain increased by 5 mana each second. And its initial cost is 25. So I think that means that it costs 30 per second. And that seems about right. Let's see. Even though I notice because I'm killing things, I'm actually gaining mana. Kind of interesting. So the more things are out there, the better it was. Yeah, so those are the changes to Swain. I really like his Q. I think it allows you to get some zone control. Plus, it really helps with his clear because it can change targets. It's something I think that I would max out first. I think that I'd get 1 point in Torment because I get the 20% bonus damage on it, and then just go for this Bellatrix thing. So, yep, now they're out of his range. And you also have noticed in his on his unit here. So here's Bellatrix. Now he just appeared back. He's on my shoulder. But when I move, he's flying. And I don't think that is how it is on live. I don't remember it being like that. And then when I drop him down, of course, he flies off my shoulder to go do his attack. So nice. Let's see. Yeah, so that's everything. Let's go kill Miss Fortune one more time down here. We'll just come in on her. Just let all the... I just let my Torment and Militrux do the damage there. I mean, my ult was doing some, but... Anyway, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share and subscribe, and I'll be putting up more videos of this mid-season rework here in the future.